Okay. All right, I'm Mariah Rodriguez, and I was in Dr. Brown-Elize's class. Okay. Commuter Bridge was not something I was very excited about. 6 weeks of waking up early, catching the bus, or driving back and forth every day while you see all your friends post on Instagram about their fun summer, who would be? Little did I know I would have a fun summer to post about as well. Oftentimes, summer is filled with long vacations or big parties where we meet new people and never talk to them again. Yet Commuter Bridge was a 6-week vacation from my comfort zone, where I met new people that I can keep for a lifetime. From the start of the first weekend on campus, nervous to see who our roommates were, to now where we can feel we can talk openly to each other. 6 weeks not only taught us RAM, respect, responsibility, attitude, and maturity, but what community is. Since the workshop, we were asked the question, what is community? Many of us answered where we grew up, our school, our friends, or our families. Little did we know we would become each other's community. We all made sacrifices during these 6 weeks, whether it be sacrificing sleep, your phone, or a party. Though at times we may have felt like we missed out on all the fun, we gained so much more than a midnight party. We gained knowledge of how the fall may go for us, mentors and advisors that really care about us, along with friends that we can start a new chapter in our life with. Coming into EOP Commuter Bridge, I was not expecting the outcome that came out of it. I expected to sit in a chair as a number rather than a name. The mentor sure took care of that one by helping us learn each other's names the first night with the icebreakers. I would have to say that was my favorite memory. I expected students to judge and keep to themselves rather than be open-minded. Yet now I look at my class and fellow Bridge members and could sit down and have a good conversation with just about every one of them. I also expected the professor to be very mean and not understanding of how we feel as first-time college students. I sure was wrong on that one. Dr. Brown-Elize is one of the greatest people I've met and has really inspired me to continue to pursue what I want to do. She made herself available to us and helped us to feel comfortable walking into her class rather than feeling pressure to be someone we were not. Her classroom became my comfort zone, and I'm sure the rest of my class could say the same. Throughout her class, we had many great discussions that changed my point of view on life, not only in her class but throughout film discussions as well. Racism, sexism, patriarchy are all key factors that we must know, but came into EOP unaware about each of them. No matter what the color of one's skin or gender, we are all one community. We are EOP, and together we will succeed.
So I'm Shaquiel Richardson. When I first entered Bridge on our 3-day weekend, I, like many, if not all of you, was very uncomfortable and just all around shy about meeting new people and seeing new faces. I was very nervous about who I would be dorming with, and all I could remember thinking to myself is that I hope that they're not judgmental people. Since the first night on campus, even though I did not really know any of my roommates, I started to let my guard down because I realized that they were not the kind of people to make assumptions or pass judgment without knowing me. Once the weekend was over, it hit me how early I would have to wake up, which really was not that much of a hassle because I did it 4 years prior to Bridge. During the past 6 weeks, I've learned that I cannot always shy away from trying new things and pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Thanks to my mentor, Francis, who did not only push me to do my best during these 6 weeks, but also made it easy for me to open up to her, along with my class and my professor, Dr. Brown-Elize. I have also realized that the things I would usually let slide, such as ignorant comments made by others, I should no longer let slide, because I am worth just as much as everyone else in this room and do not deserve to be treated any differently. So in conclusion, I can honestly say that me feeling uneasy about the entire Bridge experience was worth it, because I've gotten to know quite a few of you, and in just 6 weeks form a pretty strong and close friendship with some of you, such as Diane, who was the first person I became friends with on campus. And now I get to leave Bridge being more open to others and with my guard down, way lower than I expected it to be, thanks to her and many others.
Okay, and one last thing we want to say is we want to say thank you to our class for being there for us the past 6 weeks. And though we walked in as strangers, we feel like we're moving into the fall semester as a family, so we want to say thank you.